Rebecca Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to make these new hand sanitizer holders. You guys know I love these hand sanitizers from Bath & Body Works. I am always inspired by whatever the flavor is. So this is one that we made at my recent bingo event, and so I changed it up a little bit. This is a retired stamp, and but I wanted to change it to show you how to use a new upcoming stamp. I've had lots of questions about this holder, and it's very easy. As you know, I don't know, maybe in the last year, Bath & Body Works changed the shape of their hand sanitizers. So I've kind of, my old sanitizer holders, these fit in, but I wanted an updated design. So that's what we're gonna do today. All right, so we're gonna make this one. They're both almost the same, but I thought I'd show you the pink one. This is a new in color called Flirty Flamingo, and it measures 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. And you're gonna score at 1 inch and 2 3/4, and then turn and score this side at 1 inch and 2 inch. Now you wanna take your paper snips and snip right up to that line on both sides. Okay, and let's burnish those lines. Fold them all in. Now we're going to take the middle one and we're going to put that inside of this big one, okay? And we're going to take these outside ones and put them on the outside, or these ones on the end. So I'm just going to use my fast fuse because fast fuse is super strong and will work for a 3D project. So put those in the middle. Inside the side ones, and push this one up, and we're going to adhere this right like that. Now you can get fancy and get your ruler out and draw a line from here to here. You can even do this before you put it together and lay it on your paper trimmer so it's nice and neat, but we're just going to do it the quick and easy way. We're going to go from this corner right here where this piece meets here to that corner, okay? So the hardest part is getting your scissors in there. And so I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut to that corner right there, okay? And so I've cut it at an angle. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And cut it right off. And it's kind of like a magazine holder, a little baby magazine holder. So cute. All right, so I am always inspired by the design, and this is, I think, more of a melon mambo color, but I really wanted to use Flirty Flamingo. It's a new in color, and I just love it, and I think that the font color is that color, so that's what I chose to use. And I also chose Tempting Turquoise, and this is the DSP from the paper stack, the Brights paper stack, and this measures 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. All these measurements will be over on my blog, and there'll be a link in the comments if you're on YouTube, so hop over there and get all the specific measurements. Now here's a piece that's 1 by 6 inches, and I'm just going to take it, adhere it to the front, and wrap it around like that to the back. And now this guy fits right in there. All right, now let's make the tag. All right, we're gonna need some Whisper White, and this flamingo stamp is from a brand new stamp set available June 1st called Pop of Paradise. I am in love with this stamp set. When you see the new catalog, you'll see the suite, the Pop of Pink suite screams me. It's pink and black, and I love it. So I have been using this stamp set a whole lot. In fact, I have a class to go, so make sure you check that out also, featuring this stamp set. All right, so we're gonna stamp him in Flirty Flamingo, but obviously he's too big for the holder, so we're just gonna punch out part of his body. So really all I need to do is ink up the top part of his body, and I'm gonna stamp it right there on some Whisper White. And then I'm gonna take my 1 1/2 inch circle punch, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna make his head go to the top of that circle and get as much of his body in there as I can. All right, now we're gonna have to do some fussy cutting, you guys, but it's okay. Get a good pair of scissors and it won't matter. This is the sentiment, and I'm stamping it in basic black. And then the leaf, I'm stamping in Cucumber Crush. And the green I used in the other sanitizer holder is our other new green, and I just wasn't thinking. I grabbed Cucumber Crush, but I think that Emerald Envy would look great with this also. So just take your scissors and remember to leave a white border around the edge of your image, and that will kind of trick the eye if there's any uneven cutting. Just leave a skinny white border and turn the paper. Don't turn your scissors, turn the paper. And this big leaf's pretty easy to cut out. Now the sentiment is a little more fussy, so what I recommend is that you cut off as much of the paper around it as you can. Okay, so let's just get all of this cut like that. And then get a really good small pair of scissors and start working on it. And remember to turn the paper, not your scissors, okay? That's gonna help you create a smooth cut and keep that little white border as you go. And that really will fool the eye into seeing just the edge of the stamped image, which is perfect. Now my cutting is never perfect, but they don't notice that because the eye is just seeing the edge of that stamped image. And cut off the paper as you go. Don't leave all that paper hanging down because that'll get in your way. Just turn. Whoops, I didn't get enough. Turn that paper like that. All right, now I'm going to come over here and get this last little bit. There we go. All right, so now we're going to stack these up with some dimensionals. A dimensional on the back of this. And we're going to put it right across there. He's so cute. And a dimensional on, let's see, I'm going to put the dimensional right there on that leaf and set this over like that. Okay. Now, if you want to get fancy, you could go in through those lines, but I didn't do that. I think that's probably overkill on a little project like this. All right, so now I've got a piece 1 by 4.5 of craft cardstock, and I'm going to punch both ends with my banner triple punch. And then I've got a piece of Tempting Turquoise cardstock. It's 1 inch by about 4 inches, and I'm going to fold it in half and take my fringe scissors and just barely cut. Don't use the tips of your fringe scissors. They don't cut very well there. Go down here into this gap and just barely cut because you don't want to cut across that that fold. Now I made it bigger than I needed to, so I'm gonna, let's see, I want it just about that size. So I'm gonna trim it and kind of bend it a little bit because, oops, look, I just tore it. So now it's gonna be shorter. And let's see, I think that'll be just about right. I just wanted to have a little bit of some texture behind there. And I'm going to kind of curve it up to the top like that. Kind of fringe them out, make them look a little like they're blowing in the wind. All right, now my dimensionals again, here and here. And we're going to lay this right on there. Now, I did not want it to cover up the sanitizer, the little flamingos on there, so I kind of put it off to the side like this, kind of crooked. And I feel like it kind of looks like a beachy sign, you know, like it's weathered, it's been hanging around. Excuse me, I didn't want it centered like that. Now, the pineapple one, I did the other way, and it is quite centered, you can see. I embossed the pineapple, the bottom of it, with our new copper embossing powder. And I'm trying to think, is it bronze or copper? I believe it's copper. It's in the new catalog. This is the first time I've used it. But I also use the same sentiment. I stamped the top in Emerald Envy, then cut it out and put it on top of there. So it's 2 colors. Did the same thing here with Daffodil, and then that's the Emerald Envy. All right, that's it. You guys go crazy. Go to Bath & Body Works and look, they have a ton of different flavors right now. I'm really excited about the summery ones that match our stamp sets. So get stocked up, get ready for these summer gifts, and on June 1st, you'll be able to order Pop of Paradise so you can make your own. Thanks. Bye-bye.